Good morning, readers. I hope you had a great Easter and ready for just the last few months of first grade. That was our last break before the end of our school year. So, we're going to have a lot to do these next several weeks. And so, today we're going to focus on some sight words and then we're going to talk about some ending sounds that we put to words to make new words. And then this week, your Google Slides for today, you're going to be separating sounds by endings. So we know that we can add sounds to an end of a word to make a new word. So we know that this is the word. Let me just show you these real quick. Miss. So we could write the word missing or missed. And it changes the meaning of the word miss a little bit. So I will miss my mom when she goes to work. I am missing grandma. Or I missed the TV show, right? So we could do something, we can add endings to words to make a new word. Also, when we're reading, and if the word looks really big, focus on the first part of the word, the actual word before the ending, and it'll help you get to those words. So in our story this week, we're going to be reading a story called Catching the Thieves. And you're going to see a lot of the endings sounds in this story. If it gets difficult, focus on the first word. So I'm just going to look real quickly at the back of the book. Now, the back of the book usually tells us what the book's going to be about, and it gives us a little bit of information, but not all the information. We're going to see some words in this section that are going to help us with some big words in the story. There's going to be some words that we wouldn't necessarily know, but you can use some of our strategies. Look at the picture, use the clues around it. Also, another strategy that we can talk about with the word thieves, if let's see, it's called Flippy Dolphin. I had to think about what it was called, and flip the vowel sound. So the word thieves, we know that the first one says his name and the second one is silent. So normally we would think this is the word thieves, catching the thieves. But if I was reading that and I saw catching the thieves and I was reading it, it doesn't sound right. I'm going to look inside the book and see if I can get some clues to what that word is. If I look in the book, I see robbers. Another word for robbers is thieves. So flip dolphin is sometimes you need to switch the vowels in your head. Thieves. The E is going to be long in this case, and the I is going to be silent. It did not follow the normal phonics rule, but that's a strategy to help you when you get some hard words. So as you're getting better at your reading, there are other strategies that we may need to use to help us figure out the words. So again, let's look at the back. We're going to look at some words with ending sounds. Bob works at an art museum. That's a really tough word. And he loves his job. He spends nights. Now, there's lots of words right here with ending sound, ing. So it looks like a big word. And if you are just coming to become a great reader, you might need to break that word up. We already know that chunky monkey, ing, says ing. So I'm not going to focus on that, but I'm going to focus on the word in front of it. So I'm going to use my clues that I know for that first syllable. Okay. So there's two vowels in that syllable. First one says his name, second one is silent. Sweeping. He spends his nights sweeping. Read the word. Mopping, waxing, and now let's read the word. Polishing. Polishing every surface, keeping the museum beautiful for its many visitors. Beautiful is one of our words this week. One night, when thieves try to break in, Bob's job is more than cleaning. Can he stop the thieves and protect the art? What genre do you think this book is? What genre? Think it's going to teach us anything about art? Try to talk us into buying art? Do you think it's just for a fun story? That's right, it's just a fun story. So the genre is fiction. So you're going to read a fiction story, but I want to ask you a question. Catching the thieves. Do you think it could happen? Could somebody really break into an art museum and take art, and maybe the guy that cleans would have to help protect it? Sure, why not? So it's fiction, but it's realistic fiction. It's something that could happen. So this week we're going to be reading Catching the Thieves. Today we're not going to read it, but we're going to use some of the words from it to help us with our reading. So in our book, we're going to see words like beautiful, around, and wanted. We had around the other day. Beautiful, around, and wanted. So today on your Google slide, you are going to go ahead and find these words, type these words, highlight these words on your slide. Then also on your slide, you are going to add ending sounds to some words. So it's going to tell you which words to write in the box. And then you're going to put new words in the proper column. So I think it's ing and ed are your ending sounds this week on your Google slide. You're going to write the word, I forget the exact word, but let's pretend like it's missed and missing and miss. Let's just pretend that's the word he has you right. I don't think that's the exact word he has you right, but we're going to missing. You would type that up there, and missed if he told you. And then he's going to give you another word like baked. Would baked go on this side ending sound or this side ending sound? Baked. It ends with an ed, so it would go under this side, and you'll type it over there. And if he gives you the word waxing, would you write it under the missing side or the missed side? Waxing, because it's ing, you're going to do it on that side. Okay, so lots that we're going to do this week. We're going to work on ending sounds. We're going to be reading Catching the Thieves, talking about realistic fiction stories. And then we're going to be talking about, in this week with our story, about a problem and solution. Good readers, we'll talk about this tomorrow. When they read, they're thinkers, right? And then we're going to be looking very closely at the problem in our story and the solution. How was the problem solved? That's tomorrow. So today, do your 2 Google slides, and I will see you tomorrow.